Okay, we are we? Are we live? Yes, we are up. By up, I mean loading everything because I had to reboot. Did not have connectivity. Rather, my computer and my router did not have connectivity to the internet. Okay. Where is our little bobblehead? There may be horrible glitches while the little VTuber model comes online. We'll see. But yes, Yunru, the next Arma episode is, or is it the first one? I think the first one is up for members now, so that's there. Oh, big lag. Never try and load the game and other assets at the same time. Okay, there we go. I've arrived properly. Now we play the loading bar minigame. Can it be a game with no inputs? The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended. 0. 0's not good. And yet, though YouTube screams, OBS says we're fine. Queued for over 3 hours, line barely moving, friends of shared suffering. Oh no. Whatever you were in line for, I'm sorry. That's a long line. Alright, let's load, and yes, there we are. Bam. Ha. Yes, I am here for, oh gosh, probably exactly an hour and 28 minutes until I have other duties that will pull me away. Let's turn on the music volume and chill. What do we got? Spear, the backup Grendel, and the trash ball. Okay. We're level 9. Officers are... We have 8 officers. They're just not leveled. Okay, so... Do we have the Persea League Commission? I think we do. Our reputation implies that we do. We have a fair bit of money. Let's see if we have the Gate to Kazaron unlocked. We can properly begin midlining. Yeah, there we go. Did I get side devastators? I got Aegis flak cannons. Almost as good. Was there anything I was planning on changing, or was I happy with this? I feel like I was happy with this, and was considering going double paladin if we were going to try fighting threat. I have 13 ordnance points left. Can we do anything with that? Armored weapon mounts for 15. Accelerated shields. Let's just put armored weapon mounts on for now. We don't do a lot of rotating in this thing, so... It should be fine. Ouch, rocks. What's not to be happy with? It's a heckin' shonker, indeed. It's a shonker of a ship. Alright. Oh, our transponder is not on. There, fixed. I hope they're not pursuing us to harass us about that. Alright, we're good. Giving me midline ships. No berry. I don't think we need another capital to go along with what we already have. Giant hammerhead. Regular eagle. For now, let's take the Griffin. It would have been nice if there were some monitors, etc., but there are not. Okay, let's start dismantling the ships that are not the right color to be midline. / our faction. We're brave enough to not need the escape hound. Oh, I guess this Doom would be not on theme, right? We'll replace that with an eagle. What do we have for fuel storage? Just a Phaeton? Okay. Prometheus for us. Was there an Atlas on the open market? There was. Okay, we're going all the way up in size. Scuttle. Oh, Ooh, a little lag on the scuttle click. I don't know what's up there. Efficiency overhaul. No solar shielding. Alrighty. High-res sensors. Sensors. There we go. Take our Eagle and put it up there. Oh, right. We have little mechs. Oh, they're so cool. They're not midline, though. We'll keep them for now. How does one fit an Eagle? I have no idea. Put an ITU on you. Why? I have ECCM right there. Why would you think that would be a good idea, game? Auto lance, pulse laser, base lances. No gravitrons. Okay. Oh, just throw the pulse lasers on then. TU. Staring at guns. Sorry, brain is operating some kind of speed. I wonder if we can get away with just putting heavy machine guns on the front. I am morbidly curious to see how that will play out for us. Get out of my Grendel. That's the backup plan. Oh yeah, there. We are now mid-end line. And repair, how much supply are we costing? Okay, we're good on supplies. I also don't remember if I was storing things anywhere. I was probably storing things in Corvus, yeah? That's what normally happens. We will go check the Myrath storage, just in case. I definitely didn't just get done recording an hour of the other run's gameplay. My wires would never be crossed, never. Okay, we got nothing in the abandoned Astropolis. So then our storage is probably in Sharu. If it is anywhere. Or maybe we have a... Right, the Magic Outpost. I remember everything now. I'm storing things in Magic because we're not necessarily going to stay with the Persean League. We're just going to build a fleet and then do whatever. That was the plan. Let's go put away our weaponry. Then we will see about hunting and fighting. I have so many story points. So the barrier is not the story points, it's not having necessarily the hull mods I might want. That is what will slow us down. Do a little stockpiling. Guess we should check markets for hull mods. As we go. That'd be a no on the hull mods. And a deficit on stuff. Okay, screw it. Let's go shoot something. Time is limited and I require violence. Were we able to do Elotic Path Base? Let's just save here and give that a try. Biggest reward. With potential of fighting Pather fleets in there as well. Don't mind me, I'm just going to type something in my own chat to make sure the window is updating on my end. My trust in the interface is 50-50. Especially during the day when my internet is shared between many peeps. Well, not many, but like 3. Onward, we're so slow because we have Atlases and Prometheuses and no... We do have navigation. We don't have the other 2 that would speed us up. I have no tugs. Oh, hello. Let's... Okay, it didn't pull the station, so we're gonna be fine, probably. To engage, 26%. Probably the difference in number of officers, yeah. Not the Grendel, not the Griffin. Small ships first. Oh, yeah, we just have a deployment points problem. Let's go and hold 1 point, and hopefully Centurion can capture the other one. That'll get us some deployment points to play with. If not, we may be functionally soloing using the spear and our measly assortment frigates. 1 captured, 2 captured, okay. Get this up to 165. Do that for deployment. Once some of our other ships die, if they die, we can deploy the Griffin. Ooh, Barber Mining Frigate. Chase him. Ooh, something malfunctioned on him. All it will take is a Locust Barrage, and he should just explode, yeah. Didn't even get to the Locust Barrage. Oh, should put our shield up. Oh god. Atlantis, go away. Why are my Mervs on auto fire? Alright. Nothing went catastrophically wrong. Sunder with Tracer Cascade as its main. That's funny. Oh, we're not in range. Oh well, Locust is out anyway. Yeah, let's stay pointed to the right here. Is that just a Buffalo? Does that have... Buffalo, accelerated ammo feeder, one small ballistic, 1 fighter bay. Weaponize everything. God dang it, Luddic Path. Put a gun on the Buffalo. He backed up. Locusts are most... Oh no, they are gonna track. Oh, hello Atlantis, get out of here. Turn off strafe lock. Kind of clever with their shield coverage. We'd actually probably fire those Locusts behind, and they'll go for him. Yeah, and the Mervs should do it too. Yep, there they go. Just to get him off of us. Oh, hi. Oh, shield raise rate is so slow. Well, that's bad. Protect me, squires. Oh, the Venture died as he lived. The derpy little tank. Get him. Alright. Goodbye, mule. You baby merved. Look at that gremlin has one hammer left on it, but no CR. Yep, you're gonna have to come out of phase eventually, little guy. Just like that. Okay, we're not out of enemy ships. They're just all scattered, chasing down our ships. It's actually kind of bad. We probably aren't going to die as the spear, but we may lose our whole fleet and have to pay a bunch of costs to recover. It'd be awkward. Spin. And back toward our capturable point. Or maybe toward our little allied guy here. Down here, Mulligan. You're gonna come out of phase eventually. Just did this with another phase ship. Did they give up yet? Nope. They have more potatoes to deploy. That Centurion can just retreat. If possible. Get away from my little guy. Protect. Alright, enemy fleet defeated. Run down that Colossus, call it a day. I think we will pursue them. Just with some of our ships we didn't use. Yeah, take most of them out. Okay, recovery. Oh yeah, that's all of our crew. That's unfortunate. But we leveled up. So did one of our officers. Value. Alright. Go have targeting analysis. What do we get? Probably more personal skills. I think we can't turn down more maneuverability in this thing. Just to be able to spin better and better. Oh, we wait for repairs. Any minute now. Honestly, we're probably good enough on CR to engage the base. Everyone's over 60, I think, yeah. Alright. Ta-da. We want to keep the Condor kind of back. Maybe the missile support. This was the one that had double dragon fires. Then no, it should go. It should be closer. Griffin has. I'm looking to see what has squalls now. Okay, so we need everyone to be kind of in the thick of it, other than the Condor. Forward. And can we just roll up to this? And be in range? I'm very curious what the limits of our powers with dedicated flux events for reduced weapon fire flux gen plus, where was it? Yeah, plus the 10% hard flux being vented. How much punishment can we actually take? before we need to care. Not that we would be able to disengage at all if we were fluxed out, because our backup speed is like 30, 35. Very potato. Guess our only real defensive choice then would be to like hold fire and hope for allies to arrive. Pizza Man, welcome. We are messing around with the Spear of Persia from Yunru's midline expansion and a mostly midline fleet. I still have some more ships I need to pick up. And experiment with before it is really done, or where I would like it to be. For now, cracking a Pather base for fun and profit. Yeah, now that we're at half flux, we will back up somewhat. Turn on hold fire and see if we can go positive on reducing our flux. Just block those Mark 9 volleys as they come in. If we can. Okay, good enough. Alright, back in we go. I should have turned off hold fire a little earlier when those missiles were headed our way. I was like, oh yeah, we'll shoot those down, and then I realized, oh no, we won't. I'm a derp. Just throw the Mervs at... Okay, never mind, he died. Good enough. Oh god. Well, we were not punished by those Reapers on the spear charge. We're good. Right, main module. Finally tried out some threat ships for emergent threats. Still not as good as Explorarium bricks. Yeah, no, the bricks sounded pretty wild. Oh, we had a little gremlin behind us. It's fine. I think the overall course of the battle is everything is doing good, or good enough. Venture, no. Why would you die like that again, you fool? Especially with me taking most of the damage for you. Get him. Oh, we chewed through a chunk of armor. Hello, roamer. No Reaper. Bad. Get broadsided. Nerd. Oh good, the main module did not get to vent since we last saw it in the rotation. Perfect. Definitely struggling, I think, against armor with this thing. Not sure why, because we have the right guns. may just be that we don't have enough larger supporting ships that can actually, oh, there we go. There's Dragonfire, just as I start complaining. Can actually help us take down the station. Then again, they've only just now run out of supporting ships, so it should be smooth sailing from here. Sorry, I just got here. What is this beautiful combination of Conquest and Eagle? RC Laws, this is the Spear of Persea from one of Yunru's mods. Actually, I think the spear is actually hidden in the core module. And then the other midline ships are in the midline expansion. Maybe info will tell us. Yeah, it's from Yunru core. You can get it from a custom bounty, which then drops its blueprint, and as you can see, it is an 80 deployment point ship with some pretty monstrous stats. It's been kind of a relaxing joy to fly for this episode and the prior one. It's been a good time. Nothing else to deploy. I think we're going to be just fine taking down the station now that our other ships are on it. Let's help the Eagle with this main module. Oh no, Eagle down. No, I don't know why he rotated like that. When he has 3 heavy machine guns on front. Could have shot that Reaper. Oh well, he was an experiment anyway. Oh yeah, we've actually kind of run out of ships. Awkward. Thus my attempts to strafe and actually remain on target on a module. The battle is slowly turning into being very much just up to us. Down. Okay, we are going to do the broadside shuffle here. Just go this way. Stay on him. Yeah. Alright, and let's just use Spear Charge to go all the way around. Get back on turret. No, Griffin! Could have stayed back and used missiles. What were you thinking? Yeah. It cracked. Ow. It's fine, we have a shield. Do y'all have any fun modded flagships you'd recommend? We're using FTL Mod Destroyer, but super flimsy. Have you considered the Spear of Persea? It really depends on what you want your flagship to do. If you want it to just be a command and control kind of thing, I'm pretty partial to the ICU from UAF, which is this guy. It's kind of spendy. It's not optimal, but it is thematic and cool. You like to be very mobile. In that case, let's go up here, ships. If you go to Mayasurin, I think, is it frigates? Yeah. Loyalist M. So the Loyalist, it may not have the highest top speed, but what it does have is the safety switch, which lets you just turn on safety overrides without having safety overrides installed. And on top of that, it has Ops Center, which if you're commanding from your flagship. So it's kind of an interesting, unique little choice. What else do we have floating around? Oh, that's mod nonsense. Mobile flagship. There's just the regular old, like, Falcon. Falcon is fast. There are many modded Falcon options. Specifically, you might like the Mach and Avoid Shipyards one with the electronic warfare support, increased weapon range, max speed, and missile speed of nearby allies. Pretty cool. But I don't know. There are many ships. Experiment. Go. Try things. Have you tried, if you like being fast and evasive, have you tried a Hyperion yet? Base game, phase skimmer, and a ridiculous speed. Very low uptime. If you're in early game, there is the Luddic Path Brawler. And if you're in late game and have 30 of them, there's still the Luddic Path Brawler. Alright, good chunk of money. A little bit of autosave. Let's see if we can go pick up a carrier. Not there, not the wrong planet. Wrong planet. See if we can go pick up a carrier, like a griffin. Not griffin? Heron. Like a heron. Or some other interesting thing. If you want to be in a capital ship and be mobile, you could try. There is the Odyssey. You've probably tried all of the vanilla ships by now, but the Odyssey or the Retribution are the fastest options for capital ships, unless you're going to neural link yourself into a Nova, basically. The Nova will technically be faster, but it requires a more niche point investment. Oh no. I have broken something on the back end. Where did it go? I like clicked the chat window and now it's gone. Oh, that is super weird. Okay. Whatever you say, YouTube. So I alt-tabbed, now the chat window is back, but the chat history is gone. Oh no. Oh no. No, we'll be back in. Fuck. What has happened here? Okay, if you can still hear me, we are figuring things out. Oh yeah, that one is still live. How did I do that? Hello? Check out. Oh yeah, and now the chat is updated. So as my mouse does sometimes, my cursor like glitched and flew off to the upper right. And somehow it opened an old live stream in the live stream interface, and suddenly I was in an old Imperium live stream. And it was like, reconnect to do things. I was like, but I'm not disconnected. Well, that was all nonsense. Okay, I've returned. I think. OBS check good, YouTube check good. I'm sorry, that was just, the off technology. Okay. Like to be fairly mobile. Have to check that guy out. Yeah, I really like the Loyalist from Mayasura. Although I don't know which particular thing you may be referring to. Good to have you back. Yes, I have returned. I broke YouTube somehow, but it's all better now. Hey, look, the safety overrides hull mod dropped. Don't know why it does that. You basically always start with safety overrides, as far as I'm aware. Oh, we need crew. Because we lost most of our fleet in one of those battles. Definitely through no fault of my own. The victory. Fat-fingered Starsector like some old Flash game. Yeah, basically. Yeah, YouTube will be fine. No, it's more that I need YouTube to function for me rather than uh, I'm being concerned about YouTube as a whole. Okay. But it was always part of my plan to grab a Pegasus for this fleet as our right hand anvil to our spear hammer. Now we need space. Space in the fleet. Get back down to 240. I think we're just not allowed to have as many cruisers as I have. Although if we subtract the civilian venture from the listings, then we probably are at 240 combat DP. We might even be able to squeeze in a Centurion or two if they're available. Of course, they are not available. Let's grab a Dart and Vigilance, and that should put us right about at the correct number of deployment points. We want to start you on whichever fit has 4 Dragonfire pods. Strike fit. A lot of heavy burst lasers. And a lot of heavy autocannons. Okay. Expanded missile racks, good. Rearward point defense is fine. No, because there are no gravitrons for sale. I see. I'll just put on some front flak. Of course. No small energy point defense either. It's been a weird game for getting correct weapons because there are just so many mods adding things. I do kind of want the lightning gun just because it's silly. But we are struggling with ordnance points. Ooh, paint jobs. Moon Bunny. Hell yeah. Look at that. Internet regained, 30 minutes behind. See you live when you've caught up. Alright. So it goes, Yunru. But yeah, Ness's Saw adds paint jobs, and I really quite like them, and we should look at more of them. We may go full Moon Bunny. I don't know. Yeah, 2 options. So freaking cool. Centurion got a paint job? Heck yeah, it does. Awesome. Okay. Let's build in a couple things just to have the ordnance points, or we'll just build in expanded missile racks. I guess you could have another heavy burst laser, it's fine. Now. ECCM package would be kind of necessary, I would think, on this build. Good idea, hopefully. And stabilized shields, sure. Unpissed the Persean League paint. Indeed. We have fixed the Persean League. And spent most of our money. Alright, let's just snag some supplies, trade out that. Go through the Gate of Thule back to Magic to drop off our gotten gains in storage. Go see how we do as a brain, as a Pegasus spear combo kind of fleet. I feel like we're gonna want to change up our smaller ships though. We need, or rather, I think I would like more fighters and more missiles. Away all of this. This being guns. And we can afford to just keep stockpiling little smidges of that stuff. Okay. Oh, another Luddic path. Words. Another Luddic path base. We've already done one of those this stream. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, they have champions. They're technically... Why does... Man, okay, we don't have entries for those. So we're gonna go try and do this. Giant primary star, barren world. Fortunately, there are more options than I would like. How far away is that? 25 days? Okay, we'll be fine. We will be fine. Probably. And our target is barren world. That's 2 volcanics. So it doesn't really matter which one we go into. We're just gonna pop in. Barren world. So grab 1. The other one is there. We will check both of those. Move on to the next and hope we catch our guy in time. Worry about all of the various loot and things later. Oh, he's here. Oh, he's so tiny. Bounties have not yet scaled to where they need to be to make things interesting, but that's okay. The more of them we fight, the more they will scale. Come here. It's your time. Jonk. We will just have the big Jonker Pegasus escort us with all of its dragonfires. I don't know that we need to deploy more ships for this. The only thing they have that might be mildly dangerous would be the 2 champions, or I guess the Falcon, but even then, only if they surrounded us and got into the one gap in our shield. That's what we have the Pegasus with us for. There's beams. Beam champion. Get him. Oh, the Mervs are on auto fire. The Mervs also... Do I have missile autoloader or something? I've noticed the Mervs seem to be reloading themselves. Overwhelm targets, missiles... No, there's no... mention of... We'll just watch it. We're at 13 now. If it goes back up to 14, then I'll be concerned. Charge. Incorrect. Oh yeah, I went back up to 14. So these Mervs may be secretly infinite. I'm not sure. The other question is, did I take missile autoloaders? That's what's doing this. I did not take missile autoloader. Did any of the weird built-ins? Titanic hull, no. Total ballistics integration, very unlikely, and no. It's not dedicated flux, so I don't know. I don't know what's reloading my Mervs. But I'll take it. Probably don't need the Pegasus to escort us. Charge. Does the spear have the speed of the eagle with the armament of a conquest? No. Not at all. The spear boasts 6 large ballistic slots and 2 large energy slots. And only 1 large missile and 2 medium missiles, so it is decidedly more armed than a conquest, and it does not maneuver like the eagle. Like, this is our turn rate with helmsmanship, with elite impact mitigation, the other one that gives 50% maneuverability. Our turn rate is terrible. We don't have maneuvering jets, we just have spear. And when we are, like, shielded, when our shield is up, our move speed is 36. So our speed without spear charge is comparable to a Paragon or an Onslaught. Very slow. But given that spear charge charges are functionally infinite, we can advance at a 250 speed for basically as long as we want. Can confirm those Inferno Mervs reload. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. I agree. Which makes them silly. Okay, that's the little bounty done. Do I get to have a cool energy champion? No. Lame. How about now? Nope. None in the second scoop. Lame. Oh, we have someone ready to level. Oh, I didn't even put officers in all my ships. Dang it. Well, it's fixed now. You are in a venture. There's no helping you, but you can have helmsmanship, I guess. Centurion, combat endurance, and the person in the Eagle. And it's got guns, sure, ballistic mastery. Oh, so many level ups from so many officers. Okay. I don't know, we're just picking stuff. The missile spec, if we're going to keep up with the Persean League theme. Everyone should have missile spec. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong menu. Nothing else in our corner of the world on the Bounties tab or the Explorers tab, which means it's time to fly back to Magic. Or actually, we have so few things, I don't think we need to drop anything off. It's time to just fly across the core worlds to grab more missions. That's the plan. What's that drifting there? A whole Mora. It is at least worth salvage. Okay, there's a bounty. 40k. This one is still up. Can we get out there in time? Orange primary star. Sorry for the flickering tundra world. I don't think that's our system now. Other one here. There's a tundra world. It's Persean League tundra world now. Alright. That's apparently where the bounty is. Let's go get that one. It doesn't look... Looks at least like it would be financially worth it. There's an independent one. Just a hop from there. So we could sell stuff at the Persean League world and then go off onto the next one. Nope. Floating salvage, what do we have? Calypsidra CA 15k. Yep, that's a Syndrian fuel one. Not midline enough. Salvaged. Nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. Sustained burn, not reverse polarity. And we're here. Auto-saved. Come on. Let me go, autosave. Yeah, we should have gone into one of the nascent grav walls. Slow flight. Oh no, don't chase, friend. Come here. Show me what you've got. Talons and Falcons. Alright. Let's roll a test worthy of our skills, maybe. Or our ship. Spear forward. So yeah, if the Inferno Mervs are infinite, then I will just leave them on auto fire because there's no real need for ammo management. Oh, I turned the spear charge off as soon as I activated it. Herped. Waiting for points to cap. Ships are slower than pirates, of course, so maybe a minute. That's okay. Get out of here, kite. Get locust upon. It's a Clanka, an asteroid covered in guns. Hilarious. Okay, that gets us up to 180. We can deploy our bigger and better ships. I think we will tie some of our ships together and just try and hold the middle. No idea how necessary or unnecessary those orders will be in the long run of this one fight. Push him away with the shield and cracked. Alright, Grendel. You seem to be getting dragon fired. It's very unfortunate for you. Get out of here. Yep. Oh my. That's a lot of fighters. New plan? Bring down those Atlas Mark IIIs. We are on him. Oh no, it's the swarm. Swarm approaches. Level 5 officer in your carrier. And this one has no officer. It should drop much quicker. Charge. Bump. And locusts. That Pegasus paint job is great. Yeah, it is. I like the Pegasus paint job quite a bit. All we need to do is not get entirely flanked, and we will be fine. Probably. He's just barely in range? Yeah. Oh, they still have some fighter bay things around? Yeah. Just adjust our shield. Hold things down. Still don't have our Pegasus in play. Oh no. Oh, that's awkward. What is this guy doing? Yeah, accelerated ammo feeder. That's what I thought. Just enough shield pressure to pressure even us. We're gonna use the spear unintuitively to charge away. Till our flux can resolve itself. There we go, back to the line. We could probably do with, I don't know, a medium escort on us of some kind. 11 small ballistics is crazy. Yeah, no, the asteroid ships are pretty hilarious. Very unique. Very frail, I'll say, but lots of guns. Just think of how many railguns you could put on that. Actually, that's not a half bad idea. We could max its range. And just let it do horrible things. Oh man, the asteroid ships only run. Can you imagine it? The problem is that wouldn't be a lot of ship variety. I think the asteroid ship pack only has like 6 or 8 ships in it. Maybe just as like a funny little fleet showcase that we could build. That I could build. Or build with your guys' input. Unlock all the asteroid ships in this run and then do a little fleet building. Die, Condor. Get out of here. Okay. Wish I could make like Starsector and not pay taxes with your large fleet IRL. Oh no, he's a real space captain in real life. Should add a planet class super capital. I'm not sure that we should talk about real life taxes very much. I don't know. Don't know if YouTube will disapprove. Basically. If you're having struggles, that is unfortunate. And as a sole proprietorship of this YouTube channel, don't worry, I'm sure once tax time comes around for me, it's going to be great. That's all I'll say. I'm definitely not saving all of the channel income, both to pay the tax and to buy a newer computer. Yeah, get dragon fired. Get back here. There is no escaping the spear. Alright. Is that all of them? That's enough of them. There we go. We got the bounty target, which was one of the Atlasi. Can we recover the funny one that had all the guns? We can. Alright, little guy, you're midline now. Get in here. Get in the fleet. Hey, level up. Alright, let's go trade with this planet. Chat-free, all-included vacations. What? Oh yeah, with the YouTube income. I don't know. I think I get to take a vacation first. Yeah. You'd think they'd work fast, but no, man. Any kind of government thing tends to be potato speed. It's kind of like words. Okay. Blech. Point of sale terminals in grocery stores. Some of them still run programs that work on Microsoft DOS. So in many cases, things just don't upgrade very quickly. If you're ever wondering why something is delayed at any level of any structure, corporate or government, maybe because of DOS. Or just other things that have to be maintained and not moved on from. Oh, what skill do we take? What are we having the most trouble with? Dealing more damage is probably just a good idea. If we kill everything faster, then we can spend less resources. Supergiant primary star, rocky metallic world. Well, there's only one supergiant, so that makes our next target pretty easy to go for. MS-DOS, what is this? OG Alien? Yeah, I'll have you know, the original Alien is a wonderful film. It's one of my favorites. And it was made in the past. Lots of things we have now for filmmaking did not exist. That's part of its charm. One thing that did exist, MS-DOS. Alright. Rocky metallic world. A floating revenant that we can salvage. Some people really like using revenants. I normally just ignore them. Just use the Atlas and Prometheus. I don't know why I developed that habit, but here I am. We're in the pipe, 5x5. Yeah. StarCraft. Oh, man. Don't make me play StarCraft Brood War campaign on stream. Oh, no, it would be terrible. Alright, we have a little bit of fleet full of cruisers. They're getting larger, they just still don't have capital ships. I should have put guns on this. Right now, most of its slots are empty, so it's not going to be very useful. Alright. Yeah, get the Eagle in there. There we go. Play StarCraft 2 Mass Recall. What do you mean Mass Recall? But no, I don't see why I would play StarCraft 2. In a spear, we have to not get flanked to laughs in weapon arcs. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown you guys the weapon arcs. This stream. Look at these weapon arcs. The ship is perfectly capable of being a broadside ship, if you so choose. But the arcs are also just enough. They don't overlap, but they do point forward. That you can be a spear. But no, I don't know why I would play StarCraft 2. Relearn a whole new RTS when the first one is already good enough. In fact, some may say perfect. Nah. I was never super invested in the story or the lore of StarCraft either. It was just what my friends and I played in high school to make the weekend melt and wake up on Monday and be like, man, what did we do? Oh right, we played 8-player free-for-all infinite resources StarCraft, like, in 3-hour rounds for 2 days straight. What a time. So part of my love for StarCraft now is both familiarity and nostalgia. I am definitely not fast enough to be playing against humans in any serious way anymore, so... Mass Recall is a remake of SC1 and Brood War in SC2 engines. Neat. Now, on the note of remakes, I noticed that Blizzard seemed to have quietly made like a remake or a remaster of Diablo 2. Presumably to retain tighter control over their own game, so you can no longer, you know, own it on disc and not touch Battle.net or the internet. And I did go and look. There were like 2 people on Twitch streaming Diablo 2 at all. Each had like 3 viewers. It was like, that's probably not a good channel choice, but I do like Diablo 2. Block. Oh, I missed one. Looker blocking is hard. Alright, let's finish that Vindicator before it starts vindicating again. Oh gosh, straight into the missiles. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, this is their last big ship, I think, so... we are almost done here. Which faction is the spear ship from? The spear ship is technically midline. I don't think you'll see it in any enemy fleets because there are no tags here for factions. You get the spear through a unique bounty, which is in Yunru's mods under Yunru Core. But I believe, based on its aesthetic and its tag type, that it is designed to be used with other midline ships. But we are still messing around and experimenting on that. So, I'm not sure what it works best with. Honestly, it probably works best with 3 copies of itself in a line, but that might be going too far. might be too strong. Alright, we are just gonna put that on autopilot. Your subtle bitterness resonates within my soul, Ducky. Yes. Yes. Let the bitterness flow through you. Yup. Nope. I checked out of Blizzard Gaming after StarCraft 1 and Diablo 2. I have not played anything from them since that they've released. I guess Warcraft 3 kind of counts. I played a lot of custom maps for the Frozen Throne. But since I was playing custom maps like Who's the Alien and the various like RPG scaling maps, was I really playing Warcraft 3 or was I just using it as an engine? There we go. Shepherd down. Do they have anything left? Oh, a single lockout way down here. Okay. How do you think the Patero compares to the Griffin? Yes, obviously one is a capital and the other is a cruiser. How many missile slots does the Patero or the Taro or the Pterodactyl have? 1 large, 2 small, 4 medium. Griffin. Standard. 1 large, 2 medium, 3 small. I would say the main difference is the change up on the number of mounts. Top speed 60. Taro, top speed 45. So Taro is slower, and I would also say from personally piloting it that it rotates more poorly and presents a wider profile to the enemy to get shot at. So the Griffin might perform better in close combat, but the Taro, due to having more medium mounts, can throw more volumes of harpoons down lane. But they very much would serve similar roles in a fleet. The slower your fleet is overall, the more likely it is that the Taro will just serve you better. If you're playing with more normal ships and want to spread out more or be able to maneuver across the field, the Griffin probably will work better, if I had to cast judgment on how they would be used. I mainly ended up using, because most of my experience with the Taro was in the scavenger run, where I used it because it was what I had, and I tried to make it work with the other things I happen to have. I've never tried using one in a dedicated fleet. Orbital habitat that's covered by remnant. Okay. I don't really feel like manually fighting some remnant, so we're just going to send in the fleet and watch the Pegasus work. All caught up. The Taro has more staying power, being a capital, and having unlimited system uses. Does the Griffin have limited system uses? I thought it just had missile autoforge. Yeah, shoom, shoom, shoom. Yeah, Patero has the same system. Question marks. Yeah, I thought it was just on a cooldown. I don't know. Playing the Infernal Machine right now and hunting all the capital bounties. Infernal Machine start is pretty cool. I approve. Oh yes, there it is. My glorious Dragonfires. Good job, Pegasus. Don't conserve ammo for anything. Do me proud. It's hilarious. Griffin has 2 uses or something, or at least it did. I think I have a Griffin in the fleet. We can look. I don't care. We're just here to salvage. I know there's stuff we could be doing, but okay, well, let's have a look here. We have a standard Griffin here, although it's paint jobbed. The other thing to realize about... Oh, you're right. It has limited charges of autoforge. I had no idea. Shows how much I know about the game my channel's designed around. Alright, 2 charges missile autoforge. So you want the Patero for sustained engagements. Because unlimited charges of autoforge. Got the Continental and the Treetop now heading back to civilization. What? Continental? Treetop? Are these ships? Or are you collecting breakfasts? Alright, salvage up. Do I feel like surveying all these planets? Not really, honestly. How much money do I have? 700k, not a ton. Let's just go back to our outpost and drop stuff off. Bounty missions, for science? Yeah, we did some science. So yeah, that's major difference between the Ptero and the Griffin. Unlimited auto-forged charges. Bounties from the bounty board edition. Yeah, the ones that are buried in this menu here. There are actually quite a few. I don't normally click in here unless I have in mind to seek a certain ship that comes from those, like the Spear. Oh. Bounty board, the storm on the horizon, $1 million, Draconis fleet. What? Oh, this thing. Mission directives: intercept and destroy. Do not recover the wreckage. Do not talk to it. We're not ready for that. We are not max level, our officers are not max level, and so on. Oh. I'm gonna stand up for a minute. Ah, my legs. And we're here. Rocks. Ow. Ow. Stop. Making my base here was a great idea. Perfect plan. Ooh, heavy weapons. Alright. Sure, we can go over to Tipsena because it's closest. Sell off that. Sell off all that. Yay, turret gyros. And amplifier, I guess. We're full on officers. Yeah, we're full. Bar. Paper book. Heavy frigate. Honestly, we're not doing much else. We might as well take those and collect stuff. Oh, veteran spacer is the Red Planet. Red Planet quest. Get that. Alright. Do we get anything fun? Ooh, yay, a UAF bounty. Or I could try and get another Pegasus. Oh, there's Venturas. I think we have to. Choices. Is this one? This one's super close. Let's see here. Reading chat. I'm gonna talk to it. Uh-oh. And there are specific ships that only unlock as bounties after doing pre-requirements. Not sure what. Often those are tied to your current fleet size or your pilot level, so just keep playing, you'll probably get them. Odd question, what is the key that allows you to hold the mouse down and select everything for unloading and unloading storage? Gotcha. I will cover that briefly soon. I know there may be a bounty in the works that involves a giant venture that uses threat mechanic to throw regular ventures at you. Yunru, I hope that's not a rumor and that that's the truth, because I am ready. That is hilarious. Yeah, and everyone else in the chat, yeah, holding down Alt is the secret way. Oh, I'm hitting hotkeys, but I'm not in the game. There we go. If you hold down the Alt, the left Alt key, it will move whatever your cursor goes over. So I'm just holding Alt and sweeping the cursor. I spent literally a year doing this, holding Control and left-clicking. That gets really tedious when you have like hundreds of different weapons. It hurts. So we're going to take the big Persea League bounty, I think. Giant superstar, or giant primary star. This will probably be our last bounty for today. I can kind of feel the scratchiness in the throat of like having talked too much. Because in addition to the live stream, I did do a recording where I had to yap a bunch, or where I chose to yap a bunch, you know, I wasn't at gunpoint or anything. Let's go do this one last bounty. Doot money. Oh no, don't get blown off course. Okay. Was something floating out here? Oh, that's either a sensor issue or a fleet, but I want whatever this is. Oh, it's just a Starliner. Do you have anything good? Open the pod. Aha, an officer, but they're only level 5. Lame. How cool are they? Nope, no missile spec. Out the airlock you go. And here we are. Gate, so we can easily go back home afterward. Rocky Metallic World. Barren, Rocky Metallic. Not even a Star Chonker. Sag. Yeah, no, nothing cool. Oh, hi. Good, we got them to emergency burn. 8% difficulty. Alright, alright. Deploy the small ships. We'll use the Eagle. There. Okay. We'll put the Eagle and the Vigilance there, and maybe the Brawler. Use the Darts and Centurions as our little disposable buddies to go cap points. Okay, final fight of the day, or of the stream. Well, let's go. Rock. Railgun. Nailer. Oh, yep, Macerin. Okay. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Whoa. No. Oh, God. That was interesting. What did I press? I don't know if you guys got that flicker on your end. It prompted me to, do you want to install this via Windows PowerShell? What combination of hotkeys did I press that tried to install a software? Or have I finally been hacked? Is my ancient Windows 10 copy finally compromised? I don't know. Or did my mouse somehow like swing itself down to the bottom left and click on PowerShell prompt in like one frame? Alright. Pegasus is upon us. I think we definitely out DPS it, though. It seems so small compared to Spear. Let's just drive it back then and then deal with its escorts. Are we on deployment points? We could still use that last point on the left. Don't know if we're going to get it, though, so we're going to go ahead and deploy our remaining small ships. If we can take down the Pegasus by ourselves with the Spear, we don't need to deploy our own Peg. Throw the Locusts at him and retarget. Centurion down now. Okay, let's cut those and just let our fleet do the thinking. We'll take an escort of some kind. Downed. Oh, that's gonna be spicy. got a Donovan Arsenal cap ship, missile factory from Exodus Initiative. I don't know what either of those things are. There's so many mods out in the world. Alright, get out of here, Pegasus. Okay. The main problem with their fleet has been dealt with. Let's see how the Spear handles being on autopilot. Definitely not, because I'm lazy and starting to experience chair fatigue. Definitely not. I think as long as on autopilot the Spear just has something in front of it to focus on and doesn't have to decide to turn left or right, it'll be just fine. It is, of course, infinitely more cautious than I would play it, but that's okay. It has the peak performance time to be as cautious as it needs to be. Oh no. Good shield block, buddy. Then it turned and it broadsides. Nice. Perfect. Do I point left or right? Yes. Yeah. Hey. That guy there. That's the same thing we have. If ours is still alive, yeah. He's a saint. That one's just on double locust, which makes it very bad at fighting. Big chunk and spear boy. Well, one of us is going to run out of peak performance time first, and it's not going to be me. Damper field. Sorry, Ventura, you're really cool, but I don't think you've got this. I hope you're trying to retreat for your own sake. Pretty sure the Pegasus that we took down was our bounty target. I am also curious how this Eagle is working out as a build, with the funny modded pulsars and the triple heavy machine guns on the front. It seems to, too, be playing a little bit of a little broadside game there. I was hopeful that it would use the heavy machine guns offensively, but probably the officer has to be tuned forward to aggressive or reckless for that. Probably what needs to happen. Maybe. Maybe it will close to machine gun range, maybe not. The random crits. That's pretty hilarious. Especially when we're firing like 7 of them at 30% crit or 20% crit rate. Which is just a thing that's built into the gun for anyone wondering or who wasn't here for that bit. Yeah, we need to tune that officer too aggressive to make it do the things. I don't know why I went in camera mode so we couldn't see our stats. There we go. Goodbye, Ventura. You tried. Fun fact, it's called a saint because it's the end of a conquest. Oh no, it was all wordplay. Dang it. I didn't know. That's hilarious. Now that it's been explained, it also feels obvious. I should have known. So if we rip off the side of a conquest and put thrusters on it, does that make it a front? The Conquest is broadside, so it fights on 2 fronts. ST. What is it you need to do to change captain personalities? Okay, so to change captain personalities, you spend a story point on them to retrain them. And you can change their personality 1 step per story point. You can only do this once a captain has reached max level, I think. Since we've just finished the battle, let's go check. We got our bounty target, so we're good there. Take that. Take the Ventura, just to have it. It's civilian, it'll be fine. Pirate Vengeance Fleet, nice. So, if we were going to try and, say, fix this captain that's in here, we can't yet. Because they're not level 5. In fact, none of my captains are level 5, so I can't show you the thing, but there will be a retrain button, which also lets you redo your elite skills, and you'll be able to use that button to... Actually, let's see, I have story points to bring. Let's go ahead and just put that point in Ballistic Mastery. No, the retrain button does not appear until they're max level. So, unfortunate for us. Driving a Saint, so you get missile spec. Centurion pilot, more tanky. It's probably the way. And Griffin pilot. Systems expertise is probably the correct choice. Oh yeah, this guy is max level, so if we were to click retrain on him, you can see we can adjust the personality one step, and we could change an elite skill. We're going to do none of that, of course. Actually, we're going to do some of that. We're going to retrain him to aggressive. Yeah, close to a range that uses all of the ship's weapons. So that's what we need. And we're going to switch our Centurion pilot, our Eagle pilot, so now we have an aggressive guy in there. We're going to run a little test with him. Independent. Oh, there's so many independent ships. What is this mod nonsense I've done to myself? Deploy a venture. And we'll see how he does. Unpause. There we go. 2x speed. Oh, autopilot might be the important button to press, huh? Bump. So here, he should close, yeah, and fire the heavy machine guns onto the shield, which is what I wanted him to do all along. Yeah, perfect. Now we're gaming. Could the build be better? Of course it could, but it's working better than before now. Finish him. Sorry, Venture, you were the test dummy. Pay you an exposure as I blast you. Alright, so there we go. He's now kind of fixed. He's kind of flux heavy when firing everything. Oh yeah, the shield to the ratio there. If he's going to be on aggressive though, we could do okay, now I have testing to do. I'm sorry, we're gonna be here for a few more minutes. We could safety override him. Good. These operate on magazines? Yes. So we can safety override him and give him expanded magazines. Now how does he do? Grab a test venture. Oh, you need to pick all of their elite skills and changes to retrain? I thought I just tried that. You could also drop them off in Galatia Academy. That's a mod, Tristan. That is a mod. I believe that's Industrial Evolution that enables that. But, yes, that is an option if you have those mods. So I was alt-tabbed. I didn't get to see the test. So we're going to deploy another one. Clearly, it won one engagement, so it's probably working just fine. But yeah, on safety overrides. Yeah, Flux works out much better. Of course, we've traded away uptime for kill potential, but, well, do what I want. Why do you back up so far? Really far. Oh, he's probably trying to back up all the way out of harpoon range to manage Flux. So that's more on the ship he's engaging. Yeah, when I maxed my elite skills, like this one is maxed, but it's not max level. There's no retrain button. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. That was our Griffin pilot. There we go. So let's go back through the gate. Resupply, recrew, and then log out for today. As a guess. Reading back upward. Yeah, no, I think unless you have another mod that changes officers, at least my mod setup doesn't seem to let us do that. But Question marks, question marks, question marks. We need crew, which we will not be able to get at the outpost. So let's go in to here. Nova Maxios, and just take all of those crew. Get rid of those. Repair. Oh yeah, we need all of those supplies, honestly. Sure, they're on discount, we'll take them, we'll take the crew. Here we go. We might lose a point of rep with the Independence for all that black market tree we just did, but it's fine. Don't hit the rock. Yay. Alright, drop off all our weapons. We'll actually refuel from here. And yeah, pretty good stuff. Oh right, these guys. Attack, fit. Oh man, look at all those guns. Light assault guns for days. Heavy mauler, machine gun, hypervelocity driver. Yeah, this is hilarious. Even on the auto fit, this amuses me deeply. Venture, got enough high intensity lasers for the default fit. Nice. We're not going to militarize him. We want him to not cost the deployment points. Oh, built-in insulated engine assembly on this thing. One moment. I'm distracted again. Just want to see how fast he fly and how fast he turns. Oh, not very. He's funny though. Alright. Groups. Boom. Just get those auto-assigned, and probably should do so for this one. Okay. So, those are all the experiments and time, or words. Yes, I'm definitely fraying at the edges. That is all the time I have for today for this live stream. I might be, or hopefully will be back on one or both days of the weekend for more live stream fun times. Planning on focusing on the Spear of Persia for at least one more stream. Obviously, we could, you know, fully S-mod out the fleet and go further, but I don't know. We'll see where we go. Yeah, alright, take care everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one, and we might do, I don't know, I will decide when I set up the next stream thumbnail preview thing. We might do Darkest Dungeon at some point this weekend. Yeah. Good night to all you good people. It was fun. Oh, it's nighttime where you are. It's 2 p.m. for me. Alright, peace everyone. I am out. Smoke bomb.